I love challenge, and I stick to my values. I want everyone to think about one values that describe who you are right now, and keep that within yourself. Yes, that's me. I'm a tomboy. When we go places, people mistaken me with a boy. My parents and I will go, and they would come to my mom and they say, "Oh, your boy is so cute." And my mom would say, "No, she's actually a girl." That's my signature look. Striped shirt, navy blue short, red boots, and what do you think about the haircut? It's a bowl cut hairdo. Come on. I am so different that when other kids are following the rules, I literally break the rules and create a new one. I'm curious by nature and rebellious one. How many of you guys have been told no before? Not once, but multiple times. Well, no has been in my vocabulary ever since I was little. Growing up in a Chinese American family is not easy. My dad is very strict. On top of him, he's the first generation Chinese guy in the family. We have rules and regulation, and we are to stick with it. Not sure if you guys know that in some Asian culture, that the parents love the first newborn child, and they treat them like kings and queens. Well, I'm the last kid in the family. So oftentimes, either I'm forgotten or left behind. And I call me the hand-me-down child. I live in the shadows of my superstar sister. And as a child, I'm so unmotivated. I would play all day long with Legos, trucks, cars, dressed up as superheroes, and literally with my boy cousins. And one time, I would literally take my sister's Barbie doll, chopped off all their hair, throw them in the mud, and give it back to her. I couldn't forget one afternoon where my dad told me to come and sit with him in the table. I was 13 that time. He came to me, and I thought, uh-oh, am I in trouble again? No, he said, "Listen, since your older sister is to become a doctor, therefore your whole entire college fund will go to her. Therefore, there's not a single penny for you to go to college." So my heart was sinking, and I felt so frustrated, depressed, and you think of it, I said, wait a minute, what's going on here? Let me make a disclaimer, I love my dad. He wasn't doing this to kick me up a notch, or even to shape me up. He's actually telling the truth. In his eyes, there's only two professions that is prestigious and valuable enough. That is to become a doctor or a lawyer. So I felt like my world was collapsing in front of me. But as rebellious as I am and unmotivated, I did go to college. I graduated and made it and paid myself through college by working multiple jobs, and I did it all. In my guts, I have to prove him wrong. See, I've paid my dues already. Earlier in my career, I climbed up the corporate ladder. My motivation was my career, and that was number one. I was so fortunate and blessed and grateful to have every opportunity was given to me. And I never take that for granted. I was building digital businesses from a ground-up team, and essentially, in fact, my career was at the peak at the dot-com industry in the late 90s and early 2000s. And that was amazing. I get to ride it, and on top of them, I was climbing up the ladder. See, when I was given that opportunity, I could excel really fast. While I was climbing up this corporate ladder, there's two things that really stuck out to me. The first thing was, the larger the corporations are, the less they are giving and giving back. In fact, I was in one of these corporations where the employer asked me to subtract a portion of my paycheck to give back. I was like, wait a minute, I was making a penny. If you subtract a penny from my paycheck, that will make me penniless. I was like, wait a minute, Why don't they give back their whole entire profit? This is a multi-billion-dollar company. The second thing I noticed is they lack innovation. The vision to go beyond than today. How do they sustain this company to grow beyond than just today? As I was scaling up this company, I realized that there's multiple conflict arises, personality clashes, and individual greed, gluttonous, selfish behavior all over the place, basically. In fact, the same people could be building the same product and compete with each other rather than join forces to collaborate and build the best products together. Moreover, I see a lot of segmented and siloed business approaches and model. When this happens, innovation gets shelved. The focus and objective and goals, they lose touch of reality. Individual greed has become the platform for themselves to rise to the top. I've become very somewhat dissatisfied with what I'm seeing. I feel like the value and integrity has been diminishing. On top of them, I felt like I was boxed in. I felt like the creativity, innovation, and doing an amazing work should be shelved in. So, one night, I remember when economy was slowing down, I woke up in the middle of the night. Against all odds, I said, wait a minute, do or never. If I was given a clean slate, I could really excel at it. I could really create something that is included with my value and integrity without sacrificing anything else. So I started to jot down everything that I could think of that night, put my thoughts in paper, and on top of them, I put together my values, my attributes, and the next morning I woke up and I put together a one-page business plan, and I start shopping them around the next week and the next month. I start going to my friends, my mentors, some venture capitalists who fund businesses. I was frustrated and disappointed because again and again and again, they told me, no, Ivo. Well, the first thing they say is, one person from the VC told me that you can't do corporate social responsibility when you haven't even made $1. What does that mean in giving back? The notion of giving back your time, that doesn't work. One mentor told me that the way I'm thinking is so advanced that essentially 10 years, 20 years, or 30 years from now, your business model might not even be picked up. The notion of blurring the line of creativity, marketing, advertising, and PR is unheard of. The same mentor again told me to sit around, write it out. I could have climbed up even higher at the corporate ladder and just sit there while economy was slowing down, basically. But as rebellious as I am, of course, I don't listen to anyone, right? And I didn't. I've done the unthinkable by merging my passion with my mission. Therefore, 24 Notion was born. Today, 24 Notion ranked number 12 in a corporate social responsibility. Book of lists of philanthropy effort. We give back our time, we donate our services, and we donate a portion of our profits. In fact, we give in more than we could take. Our core value is to give back by helping others. Meanwhile, to feed the passion within me, that is innovation. We believe in an innovative approach in solving each problem at a time. We keep continuing to prove a track record in terms of blurring the line and as well as creating an integrated corporation from the ground up. That's 24 Notion. We are the catalyst for innovation without sacrificing my value and integrity. Remember that night that I was jotting down all my thoughts? I didn't realize I was putting down all the values and attributes. And guess what? I have 24 of them. What gets me excited when I wake up in the morning? I might not take an easy way to get to where I am, but I stick to my values and integrity. I'm making a greater difference each day with a greater impact. So I have a challenge for you today. How do you turn the no to yes? Thank you, everyone.